Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to A Touch of Understanding's Evening of Insight virtual fundraiser. We're so grateful you're here. And guess what? You are currently in the pre-show. Yes, this is our beautiful pre-show. We would hope that you get a chance to check out some of our sponsors and donors who are making tonight possible here in our pre-show, and also get a look at some of the amazing things that we're fundraising for at ATOU. Now, we're going to go live at 7 p.m. And when we get started at 7, the program's going to move super fast. So I want to make sure you're all ready and prepared to participate fully in our experience. What I would encourage you do now is that you log into the YouTube chat bar and say hello. I know we'll have Megan Adamski here and quite a few other folks from ATOU that want to say hi. So feel free to join in, log in with an account if you need to, but make yourself at home and say hi and connect with us in the chat bar. We'd love to hear from you and how you're connected to ATOU. Then we would encourage that you use 2 devices. You would have your laptop or smart TV for YouTube, and then you would have a mobile device or secondary device for our Greater Giving mobile fundraising link. That link is where you can be donating to our Fund a Need and bidding on our live and silent auction items. So a few things about our fundraising software. You'll want to make sure you register now, because when we get started at 7, things are going to move super fast with our Fund a Need and live auction. So you want to make sure you're all ready. So you can do that by going to atou2021.ggo.bid. That's atou2021.ggo.bid. Go to that link now. You'll want to click on Get Started in the upper right corner, then create an account, then follow the instructions to register your contact and credit card information. Then we would encourage you to go to the bottom of that page. You'll find our Fund a Need there. You can donate to Fund a Need campaign, and you can also be bidding on our live auction items, which are the top 4 or 5 that you see there on the screen, and then we'll have silent auction items below that. So those are a couple housekeeping items. As you get prepared, we'd encourage that you get comfortable with your family, friends, loved ones at home, and we will see you live at 7 p.m. Let me share with you a couple quick live auction items before I let you go. We've got date night package. We've got Cabin San Juan Islands, a private in-home dine and wine experience, and handmade wood wine rack with, I believe, we just added a second case of wine. So thank you again so much for joining us. We're here for disability awareness programs as we transition this year and next year with A Touch of Understanding. Again, I'm Freddie Silvera, and I am so grateful that you've joined us this evening, and I look forward to joining you and seeing you live at 7 p.m. with Kelly. Have a wonderful evening and take good care.
iTunes. Now here. My daughter is Hannah, and she's 17 years old. She was diagnosed on the autism spectrum around age 7. Now, her official diagnosis is PDD-NOS, which is pervasive developmental delay nonspecific. So really what it means is that she's got a developmental delay and with some autistic traits. She struggled a lot as a toddler and as she got a little bit older into preschool years.
After Hannah was born, I remember Hannah coming into the school, Hannah and Janine, and I got to meet Hannah and remember Hannah seemed pretty shy and had trouble making eye contact when she was little.
Pretty early on in her school years, I was made aware of A Touch of Understandings in school disability workshop, and that it would be coming to her grade. I knew there was something within the school district that was going on. I didn't put my finger on it till later, because the kids there were very accepting of Hannah.
The invisible disabilities, the learning disabilities, autism and things like that, it's easy to know you should be nice to somebody in a wheelchair. It's easier. It's not easy when you see somebody having a meltdown.
How would I handle that? How am I going to change that for her? How am I going to have people see her for who she is?
Kids find ways to make themselves feel different, and this program helps the teachers have tools so they can make sure different isn't bad.
Just having me work there and knowing the people that I know, having the friends and the family that I have now, which we spend a lot of time with, just a whole other area where Hannah's accepted for who she is. And not only is she accepted, she's celebrated. Like, they see how amazing my daughter really is.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to A Touch of Understanding's Evening of Insight virtual fundraiser. We're so grateful you're here. And guess what? You are currently in the pre show. Yes, this is our beautiful pre show. We would hope that you get a chance to check out some of our sponsors and donors who are making tonight possible here in our pre show, and also get a look at some of the amazing things that we're fundraising for at ATOU. Now, we're going to go live at 7 p.m. And when we get started at 7, the program's going to move super fast. So I want to make sure you're all ready and prepared to participate fully in our experience. What I would encourage you do now is that you log into the YouTube chat bar and say hello. I know we'll have Megan Adamski here and quite a few other folks from ATOU that want to say hi. So feel free to join in, log in with an account if you need to, but make yourself at home and say hi and connect with us in the chat bar. We'd love to hear from you and how you're connected to ATOU. Then we would encourage that you use 2 devices. You would have your laptop or smart TV for YouTube, and then you would have a mobile device or secondary device for our Greater Giving mobile fundraising link. That link is where you can be donating to our Fund a Need and bidding on our live and silent auction items. So a few things about our fundraising software. You'll want to make sure you register now, because when we get started at 7, things are going to move super fast with our Fund a Need and live auctions. So you want to make sure you're all ready. So you can do that by going to atou2021.ggo.bid. That's atou2021.ggo.bid. Go to that link now. You'll want to click on Get Started in the upper right corner. Then create an account, then follow the instructions to register your contact and credit card information. Then we would encourage you to go to the bottom of that page. You'll find our Fund a Need there. You can donate to Fund a Need campaign, and you can also be bidding on our live auction items, which are the top 4 or 5 that you see there on the screen, and then we'll have silent auction items below that. So those are a couple housekeeping items. As you get prepared, we'd encourage that you get comfortable with your family, friends, loved ones at home, and we will see you live at 7 p.m. Let me share with you a couple quick live auction items before I let you go. We've got date night package. We've got Cabin San Juan Islands, a private in-home dine and wine experience, and handmade wood wine rack with, I believe, we just added a second case of wine. So thank you again so much for joining us. We're here for disability awareness programs as we transition this year and next year with A Touch of Understanding. Again, I'm Freddie Silvera, and I am so grateful that you've joined us this evening, and I look forward to joining you and seeing you live at 7 p.m. with Kelly. Have a wonderful evening and take good care.
iTunes.
Now here. My daughter is Hannah, and she's 17 years old. She was diagnosed on the autism spectrum around age 7. Now, her official diagnosis is PDD-NOS, which is pervasive developmental delay nonspecific. So really what it means is that she's got a developmental delay and with some autistic traits. She struggled a lot as a toddler and as she got a little bit older into preschool years.
After Hannah was born, I remember Hannah coming into the school, Hannah and Janine, and I got to meet Hannah and remember Hannah seemed pretty shy and had trouble making eye contact when she was little.
Pretty early on in her school years, I was made aware of A Touch of Understandings in school disability workshop, and that it would be coming to her grade. I knew there was something within the school district that was going on. I didn't put my finger on it till later, because the kids there were very accepting of Hannah.
The invisible disabilities, the learning disabilities, autism and things like that, it's easy to know you should be nice to somebody in a wheelchair. It's easier. It's not easy when you see somebody having a meltdown.
How would I handle that? How am I going to change that for her? How am I going to have people see her for who she is?
Kids find ways to make themselves feel different, and this program helps the teachers have tools so they can make sure different isn't bad.
Just having me work there and knowing the people that I know, having the friends and the family that I have now, which we spend a lot of time with, just a whole other area where Hannah's accepted for who she is. And not only is she accepted, she's celebrated. Like, they see how amazing my daughter really is.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome
So good to be here once again for a Touch of Understanding, a virtual event for the second time now.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, A Touch of Understanding's Evening of Insight 2021, Round 2.
Round 2. You know, we were talking, by the way, I'm Kelly DeMarco with Freddie Silvera, and we were talking, you know, we did this event together a year ago and remembered how incredibly special it was. The folks that we met on the other side of the camera that raised so much money for A Touch of Understanding, and that's why we're back, really.
Yeah, thank you. You are why we're back, you're why we're here, and we really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, come on in, say hi in the YouTube chat bar. We already see a ton of folks coming in. Roxanne and John and Jonna and Greg. Look at all these folks, Kelly.
I love that they're just standing by. I mean, I know this is such a big night for not just the board of directors and for the staff, but these programs affect so many thousands of people. I hope that they're here tonight too, because if they knew what a difference these programs make, they would just be opening their wallets to us tonight.
Yeah, and you're going to learn tonight, those of you that may be new with us, how ATOU has pivoted this past year during COVID and provided all virtual programming in a really cool way. You're going to learn more about that tonight. So we've got an exciting program. It's going to move super fast. Again, I'm Freddie Silvera with FSA Auctions.
I'm Kelly DeMarco with Kelly DeMarco Communications.
And we could not be more excited you're with us. This is going to be a blast. In the chat bar here, we've got more folks coming in. John Adams, hi, Italian Karen.
Who had pizza without us? Says the pizza was delicious, but I'm not seeing any pizza here, Freddie.
No pizza, no
pizza,
champagne.
no champagne.
What are we doing?
What kind of fundraiser is this? The good old days. Remember when we used to all be in a room together with the food and the drink and the, you know, honestly, this is so much better because we are able to reach so many more people, right?
Yep. Speaking of reaching people, take a look at some of our watch parties. Take a look at some of these photos. How cool is this, Kelly?
I love it. They got the charcuterie board out, getting all ready just to kind of sink into the couch and watch us on YouTube.
Big shout out to Danica and Danica's watch party. It's so cool to see all of your photos at home and the love in the chat bar. Do us a favor, folks. We'd encourage that you join us in the chat bar. You can do that. I should go over a few specifics on how to, yeah.
Tell us what's going on. Set the table for us, sir.
I'll set the table. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would encourage you tonight to use two devices. You would have YouTube up on your laptop or smart TV, and from your mobile device, you would be on that link below, the atou2021.ggo.bid, and there's a QR code right over Kelly's head.
Is this a new location this year? So you can bring your phone right up, right?
Yeah.
And take a picture of it.
So if you want to take it, just pull out your camera, your smartphone, and take a picture of Kelly. Not me, just
Hopefully
Kelly.
this code will work. Put it on up here, and then it will just, we're all using QR codes now, like at restaurants. It's just easy for it to pop up that way. It's a great idea, Freddie.
So QR code, that'll take you directly to our fundraising link. We'd encourage you to use two links tonight. YouTube, where you can participate in our chat bar. Say hi, comment. We'd love to have you come in, join us there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kelly and I will engage with you all night long. And then on the other link, atou2021.ggo.bid, it's right below. We'd encourage you go there now, click on Get Started in the upper right corner, then create account. That's how you can register your credit card. That's important stuff.
So we're not taking cash right now. So get it all registered.
So we would encourage you that you register on the ATOU, that link below, register, Get Started in the upper right corner. Your contact, your credit card, you'll be set there. Then you can find our Fund a Need, which we'll be talking a little bit more about later, on the same link that's right there, or the QR code above Kelly's head. You can go to that link there, and the Fund a Need, it says Donate to Fund a Need campaign. That's where you can make your gifts tonight towards our Fund a Need. We've already got over $3,500 in our Fund a Need.
And we haven't even started.
Yeah.
That's great.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very fast program, so we want to make sure you're all registered in that link below. Now, you can check out our 5 live auction items. We just added a new live auction item tonight.
I saw that.
Mexico. So it's Mexico for 2. We've added that. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, that's enough of me talking.
You just wait. He's got a lot to say tonight, folks. It's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us, A Touch of Understanding's Evening of Insight 2021. Without further ado, the woman that makes all of this happen all year long, our Executive Director, Megan Adamski.
Good evening. My name is Megan Adamski, and I am the Executive Director of A Touch of Understanding. We are happy to have you join us tonight for our second virtual Evening of Insight event. While none of us thought we would be doing this event virtually for a second time, we are so glad that you are here for what is sure to be a fun-filled evening with our co-hosts, Freddie Silvera and Kelly DeMarco. A Touch of Understanding is a social benefit organization whose mission is to teach understanding, acceptance, respect, and inclusion for all individuals through hands-on disability awareness programs throughout Northern California. We have been at this mission for 25 years, and we are proud to celebrate that milestone anniversary with you here tonight. In the past 25 years, we have delivered our award-winning program to more than 127,000 students throughout Northern California, including over 1,000 students who have experienced our program virtually just since September. As we have all had to navigate this pandemic and change our lives in drastic ways over the past year, the ATOU staff and volunteers have worked tirelessly to ensure that students continue receiving the message of empathy, understanding, acceptance, and respect. The most prominent way has been through our virtual speakers panel. One piece of our in-school workshop includes volunteers with disabilities sharing their life story with students, giving a safe space to ask open and honest questions, breaking down barriers which can often lead to misunderstanding and mistreatment. We have taken that portion and provided it to over 1,000 students at 13 schools via Zoom or other platforms. Based on responses from students, it is evident that our message is getting across to students even in this virtual era. As one fourth grader said after a virtual speakers panel, I learned that it doesn't matter what you see on the outside, it matters what's on the inside, and we're all the same on the inside. As many of you may know, during a typical year, schools pay about half of the overall cost of delivering our program. Traditionally, this is a very good thing, as most nonprofits would be grateful to garner half of their income from providing a paid service. However, these school closures in the past year have resulted in a loss of income, which is unprecedented. Our team has worked hard, created new programs, while all on reduced hours, to make up for some of the loss. Therefore, now more than ever, we need your help. Your direct assistance will ensure that children get to continue hearing ATOU's message of acceptance virtually or in person when schools reopen and allow groups like ours back on campus. Because of you, we are making a difference in the lives of children and for those children interact with throughout their lives. Each child deserves to be seen and accepted by their peers. Because of you and the support you provide tonight, we will be empowered to continue making schools and communities safe, inclusive environments for everyone. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Megan.
She's so great.
Yeah.
She's just got a heart of gold, doesn't she?
She does. Thank you, Megan. And that's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for disability awareness programs, for acceptance, respect, inclusion, and empathy. And Megan couldn't have said it better. It's really cool in terms of the impact that ATOU has been able to make virtually and in person for many, many years.
You know, as a mom, I really love what this program is all about, what it stands for, because my daughter just turned 7 and she's learning now about different kinds of people that don't look like us or people that have disabilities. In fact, after this event last year, my daughter asked me what I was doing and I said, well, we were helping raise money for people with disabilities, and she asked me what that meant. And she really has not been exposed that much to seeing people in wheelchairs or seeing people use Braille or a walking stick. And these are all things that I think if children at a young age really understood what it was about and what they have to go through, they accept them at such a young age, and it's just so educational. I love all of the lives that this program changes, all different ages. It's just the best.
Thank you, ATOU, for all you're doing and continue to do even virtually. And yes, we see the love here in the chat bar. There's so much love coming in. Steve Sanders, yes. Jeannie, Jill, Sonia, Roxanne, Sarah, Jonna, Greg, so much love. Thank you. Yes. All right. So thank you everyone for joining us. And we have a lot of people we want to thank tonight. So do us a favor. Let's show a lot of love in the YouTube chat bar for all of the people that make tonight possible. We're going to start off with our amazing sponsors. You'll see them on the screen here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's light up the YouTube chat bar. A lot of love for all of our sponsors, starting off with the one, the only, already we see him in the YouTube chat bar, Steve Sanders of Measured Financial. I've always wanted to do that, Kelly.
It's like, this sounds like a boxing event. I love it.
Steve Sanders of Measured Financial, thank you. Pride Industries does so very much for so many nonprofits. Thank you, Pride Industries. LRG Lending, so much love. We appreciate you. First Northern Bank, Quantum Real Estate, SMUD, Green Valley Hospice, Mission Sisters, Roseville Auto Mall Association, thank you.
We thank you so much. And we have even more sponsors. Silvers HR, All Cal Insurance, Bayer. Does that sound like you? Bayer. Jay Resendez Law, Lincoln Business Network Group, Tri-Counties Bank, and Bender Insurance Solutions. Thank you so much. Without our sponsors, we would not be here tonight.
Thank you, all of our sponsors. You genuinely make a huge difference, and you make this happen for us tonight throughout the year. Yes, we see the claps in the YouTube chat bars. Yes, and now, our board of directors. Let's give them a lot of love in the YouTube chat bar. Our board of directors, starting off with Mike Wilson, our president. Mike Wilson has been involved with ATOU for over 20 years.
Love that.
20 years, Mike Wilson. Thank you. Bob Schulz, David Revilio, Stanford Hirata, Cody Fernandez, Kim Silvers, also with Silvers HR, our sponsor, and Marlena Sprague. Thank you very much. We appreciate it, our board of directors.
And really a special heart-filled thank you to our founders. Leslie Dodora, I know you're watching tonight. We see you in the chat room. And of course, we just had so much love for your dad, Ed Ennis. We know that you lost Ed earlier last year, but we just want to say how much we care about you. We appreciate you, and we're sending so much love to your family. I imagine it's just been a difficult time, but you know what? We're doing something here tonight that will really be something that Ed will be grateful for, and he's looking down on us, and I bet really proud of the things that we're doing tonight.
Leslie and Rich, thanks for joining us tonight. And our staff working all year long to make a huge difference in so many students' lives. John Adams, Megan Adamski, Pam Evers, Pam Gertz, Cheryl Sanchez, Janine Stover, Jana Suthar, and Roxanne Snyder. And I just realized, Kelly, I read that for you.
That is wonderful. You do so much for the community and for me. I love it. I love it.
Kelly, I'll have you take the next one.
We just want to give a special shout out to the EOI Steering Committee, Roxanne, Megan, Sonia, John, and Cheryl. Again, thank you so much for organizing all this. We know that it is not easy to put on these events, and you guys have just been wonderful, so thank you.
Rich and Leslie, we see you there in the chat bar. Thank you so much for joining us. Kathleen Peak, thank you. Kim Silvers, thank you. We've got so many folks that have been here with us for so long. I remember Katie Peak and Kim Nash and John Kennedy. I remember how much fun we've had over the years and been supporting us for so long. We appreciate it. And Marlena, we see you in the chat. Rachel, thank you. So many major supporters that have been with ATOU for so very long. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to share with you a quick video here that'll speak a little bit more to what the workshops used to look like before COVID. But before we share that with you, we just want to briefly share that this past year, ATOU was able to pivot all of their workshops to virtual. And it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had Zoom panelists, volunteers that talked about disabilities with students on Zoom in a pretty cool way.
Yeah, they got to ask all sorts of questions. And again, I think that Q&A section is what really brings out right? It's just so many things, just so many eye-opening moments. But the fact that they could pivot and do that, and we know that's hard, and that's why we're raising money, because you know, when you're in school and you're with those programs, you do get some funding that way. But with Zoom, we're missing a lot of the funds that we need to keep these programs going.
Definitely. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, to share with you a brief message, it'll show you what our workshops typically look like as we start to pivot and transition in the years to come. Please enjoy this beautiful message.
A Touch of Understanding is a nonprofit agency that brings disability awareness programs to schools. Children are often teased or left out because they seem different in some way. A Touch of Understanding addresses this issue by allowing children to explore what it might be like to have a disability, so they can understand and befriend their classmates. We bring wheelchairs for students to understand their value and experience how it feels to use one. We teach students how to write their names in Braille, demonstrating the way many people who are blind read and write. Children participate in activities to understand invisible disabilities, such as autism and learning disabilities. You can prevent the unnecessary exclusion, isolation, and bullying that happens to children with disabilities and those who seem different for any reason. Please visit our website and donate today at touchofunderstanding.org and help make more children feel accepted, included, and safe at school.
So you can see how impactful those different programs are. A Touch of Understanding has reached 127,000 people and 1,000 just virtually this year. So it's great that you're still able to make a difference virtually. And I can tell you the feedback that they get from A Touch of Understanding workshops. I mean, listen to this. I mean, there's students and parents, but listen to a couple of these. Kids learn to be kind to others, even when they're different, not to give up. Another kid says, be kind, be nice, everyone is equal. Another kid writes, you can still succeed, even with a disability, never give up.
Never give up. And that's what it's about tonight. And we've got a very special story to share with you. You're going to love this. This is an absolute beautiful message. This is going to be, I had chills when I watched it for the first time. This is really going to speak to the power that ATOU is having with the impact in so many lives. And ladies and gentlemen, after this video, we're going to get started with tonight's Fund a Need. So we would encourage you to go to that link below or scan the QR code again. That'll take you directly to atou2021.ggo.bid. And we're going to get started with our Fund a Need just after this video. You can find our Fund a Need on that link, the ATOU link, by clicking on Donate to Fund a Need campaign right there on the middle right above the YouTube screen. You can find that, start to make your gifts. We've already almost at $4,000. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most beautiful stories I've ever heard about ATOU, Deanna and Kiara, please enjoy.
My name is Kiara Spengler. I'm 11 years old, and I have autism.
My name's Deanna. I'm Kira's mom. I am the mom of 3 girls, and I homeschool. And Kira is my youngest daughter. You want to talk about your field trip?
Yeah. Around 5 or 6 years ago, I went to a field trip. I wasn't always a big fan of field trips, so I thought this was just going to be like any other. But at the beginning, we all sat down on the floor, and people stood up and told us about their disabilities. There was some people who had physical disabilities or mental disabilities, and something clicked, and that was just a very special experience. It was the first time in my life I had just sat and listened.
Mm-hmm. It was hard for you to sit still usually, huh?
Yes, usually.
We found out a few months after that field trip that Kira was dyslexic. And then months after that, basically her disabilities started to become numerous. She was diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety, executive functioning, sensory and auditory processing difficulties. And then finally, a year ago, Kira was diagnosed with autism. And that was a really special day. That was a really positive day for us because it kind of explained a lot of the behaviors that we weren't able to help Kira with until she got a diagnosis. She has a picture.
This was the last picture I took before I figured out I had autism.
Yeah, that was a really special day. A Touch of Understanding was really important to us because it allowed me to tell Kira about her disabilities while it being a really positive experience, and it wasn't anything negative. It just basically explained why she was the way she was, and explain what an invisible disability is.
It's basically a thing where if you looked at someone who was in a wheelchair, you'd be like, oh, that person's legs don't work. But with invisible disabilities, you'd never be able to tell just by looking at me.
Yeah. You struggle with a lot of things, but you also make up for it kind of in other areas. What are some things that you're good at?
Art. I think.
Yeah.
I like to ride my bike.
Yeah. You're good at writing. Yeah. And how did A Touch of Understanding help with that?
Because it was sort of like a second family where everybody there understood me.
It's a place to belong. And we really appreciate them because they allowed our family to really view disabilities as something very positive in our life.
We say it a lot around the house.
Yeah.
Casually, because we don't see it as a negative thing.
It's very positive. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you later.
Yes. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Kelly and I were just chatting how beautiful it is where it becomes such a positive. And that's the thing that ATOU, that's why I love ATOU so very much, is it's so positive. I remember it was about a year ago, I had an opportunity to go volunteer with Megan and get to see some of the workshops before COVID. And the kids were just asking questions and smiling and so intrigued to learn how to put on, how to hear, and how to walk with the stick. And I remember I was even racing some of the kiddos in the wheelchairs, and we were going fast, trying different things. That's the cool part about ATOU, is it really does help to build understanding and develop inclusion within our schools and acceptance and empathy. You know, one of my mom's best friends, her actual best friend, Gloria, her daughter has Down syndrome. And that was how I was first introduced to disabilities at a young age. And I learned how amazingly positive the impact that she was able to have within the students and her school, and just an unbelievable impact. And that's what we're here for tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, we've got so much heart in the YouTube chat bar. Rich and Leslie here. Kiara and Deanna, what powerful, wise words, what gifts you have to share. Thank you. Sonia, what a powerful story and such a beautiful sharing of love from a mother. And Roxanne, thanks, Kiara, for your heartfelt presentation. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen here, you're going to see what your dollar can do tonight. Now, we're going to get into our Fund a Need, and I'm excited to let you know that we've already had major supporters come in a huge way, and we're over $6,200 already for ATOU. And you're going to see a couple photos here about the impact you can make. And I want to share with you, out of the genuine kindness of my heart, I am so grateful that I'm excited to let you know that we have a lead donor tonight, John and Marlena Sprague. They're going to donate the first $10,000 tonight to start off our Fund a Need. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a lot of love for John and Marlena Sprague. We're so very appreciative. They're going to start us off in a huge way at $10,000. I'm wondering if there's anybody tonight that wants to come in at 10 or 5,000, make a huge difference $2,500. We've already got John Kennedy coming in at $2,500. Thank you. George Arant, thank you at the 25. I got a message from Megan that George is donating in a huge way. He's an amazing volunteer with ATOU, and it's in memory of his sister, Carol Arant. So George, thank you so very much for your gift in memory of your sister, Carol Arant. Thank you. Marlena Sprague, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun. Now's an opportunity to make a huge difference for ATOU. We're at $16,200. I'm wondering who wants to come in. We can make a huge difference together tonight at maybe $5,000, $2,500, at any level, folks. Yes, we've got gifts coming in. We've got John Kennedy. John, thank you very much. I've got a special note here. John and Teresa Kennedy, thank you. Katie Peak, yes, Don and Katie Peak, thank you. Kathleen, we appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come in, any dollar amount tonight works. We would encourage you that you would go to that link below, atou2021.ggo.bid. You can find Donate to Fund a Need campaign on the right. Yes, we've got Sonia Atchison, thank you so very much. Maureen Fitzgerald, thank you so very much. Folks, we're at $26,250. Thank you. Here we go, folks. Yes, in the chat bar, we've got a ton of love coming in. Christine Gearing, it's so good to see you, Christine. The Spragues rock, thank you. Thank you, John and Marlena, thank you. So much love. So yes, Roxanne Snyder at $250. Thank you so very much, Roxanne. Folks, our staff coming together, everybody tonight cares in a huge way. Yes, Bonnie Gore. Bonnie, thank you so very much, Bonnie. Thank you. Folks, here we go. I'm wondering who else wants to come in at $1,000 or $250, maybe $1,500. Find that level for you. Maybe you've been thinking about ATOU this last year and you wanted to support in a huge way. I remember then it was a couple months ago when we saw everybody on the donor appreciation Zoom. I remember when we played the scavenger hunt and we were like, go find a toothbrush. And that was one of the coolest moments. We had over 70 donors there that joined us on that Zoom about 6 months ago just because they wanted to support ATOU. Yes, and we've got more supporters coming in. Yes, Jay Resendez, one of our sponsors tonight, coming in at $250 as well. Yes, $1,500. Candace, Lynn, Bonnie, thank you so very much. Yes, yes, yes. Kelly's over here going, woo, 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 woo. Danica's house party. So much love to Danica's house party. Yes. Folks, we are 1,200 away from 30,000 and we're on our way to surpass it in a hurry. Here we go, folks. Who else wants to come in at $500 or maybe $1,000? Make a huge difference. Yes, 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 yes. Kim Nash, thank you so very much. Kim Nash, such a huge supporter and volunteer with ATOU. Thank you so very much, Kim. We appreciate it. Folks, we're 200 away from 30,000 and we're on our way. Folks, I want to share with you genuinely in a huge way. ATOU, this is so very important tonight, your support for ATOU, because this is how they're going to be able to pay for so many of the workshops as we start to transition. And we know that they're going to be needed genuinely now more than ever. I can't imagine what they've been going through and feeling like with COVID going on at home and wanting to be able to get back into schools. And this is that opportunity to make sure that ATOU stays there and it stays on top of mind within our schools as they start to go back. And we can only imagine how it genuinely will be needed now, potentially more than ever, as the students go back. Those social skills, those understanding skills, and being able to relate and connect. And that's what we want to do, is make a huge difference in the lives of all students, all individuals, especially those with disabilities. And we can help make a huge difference tonight. You're making it happen. Lynn Adams, we've got $100. Thank you very much, Lynn. Yes, we've got a ton of folks here showing so much love in the chat bar. Thank you. Kay Murphy, we're so grateful for you. Italian Karen, I love Italian Karen. I love Italian Karen. Pam Evers. Folks, we're 100 away from 30,000. Here we go, folks. I'm wondering who else wants to come in. let us know. I'm wondering, here we go, folks. Let's try for maybe 500 or 250 or 100. We'll try one of those 3 levels. Find what is a meaningful gift from you and your family, and you can make a huge difference right here, right now. We're gonna go for about 90 seconds. Yes, John in the chat bar, John gave me a special note, 5,000 from Maureen Fitzgerald and Frank D. Barney in honor of Mary Walton, former ATOU supporter. John, thank you for the special note. Yes, that's 5,000 from Maureen Fitzgerald and Frank D. Barnardi in honor of Mary Walton, a former ATOU supporter. Thank you, John, for the special note, and thank you to Maureen and Frank for making that generous gift in honor of Mary Walton. Thank you. Folks, so here we go. We're going to give it about 60 more seconds. If there's anybody else at home wants to make a huge difference, we can support ATOU in a huge way. We're $100 away from 30,000, folks. Just one more 100. I'm wondering who wants to come in here. We can feel it, folks. We'll give it 60 more seconds. I know maybe you're still trying to find the button and find where to go, and we're still looking. So if you want to do that link below, ATOU 2021. Yes! Stanford Harada came in at 250. Thank you, Stanford. Jay Resendez came in at 100. Folks, we're getting the energy coming in. Here we go, folks. Here we go. I'm wondering who else wants to come in. Jay Resendez, our sponsor tonight, helping us out in a huge way, donating so much. Yes, John in the notes. John, Bob and Karen Zimmerman at 1,000. Oh, yes, I just got note that John let me know Bob and Karen Zimmerman are going to give 1,000 too. Yes, Sonia Atchison again at $50. Sarah Kate Perink at $50 again. Yes, 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 yes. Folks, we get another 1,000 coming in. Yes, another 100, another 100. Yes, yes, yes. Folks, Jay and Stanford, we love you guys for your support. Thank you so much, Kay. Oh, Jenny in the chat bar, how do we donate? Jenny, that is a great question. If you're struggling with donating on the link, Jenny Welsh, anybody can donate in the YouTube chat bar if you like. If you're struggling for any reason, you can donate in the YouTube chat bar by typing your first and last name followed by the dollar amount that you'd like to give. So if it was John Doe, $100, you can type that in the YouTube chat bar, and one of our ATOU staff members will follow up with you to collect your funds after our event. So if you're struggling for any reason, Jeannie, you can make that donation there. You can also make your donation by going on the link below at atou2021.ggo.bin. Register by clicking on Get Started in the upper right corner. And then you'll see that Donate to Fund a Need campaign on the right side of the screen. If you click that, you'll be able to make your donation there. And we've got, yes, Kim Silvers at $1,000. Thank you. Woohoo! Yes, Kim. John Adams, thank you very much, John, for $250. We appreciate it. Folks, we're at $31,600. Here we go, folks. Yes, Jeannie Stover in the chat bar. She also said, folks, if you'd like to, you can call the number below. If you call the phone number below there, that'll go to one of our ATOU staff, and you can talk to them, and they can help you out with any technical support or any help tonight. So folks, we're at 31,600. Here we go, folks. One last push, one last chance. We'll go for about 30 seconds more. Here's our final push, folks, together tonight. Together tonight, you all can make a huge difference. So here's our last challenge. I'm wondering if everybody, maybe if you had an opportunity to give already, this is an opportunity to give maybe one more time. If everybody right now gave $100 together, we could surpass $32,000 or $33,000 together. This is one final push. This could potentially fundraise for one more workshop. So here we go, folks. I'm wondering who else wants to come in. Maybe you've already given. You can give one more time at $100. We can make a huge difference. I put in there already. I'm going to start us off, and I'm wondering if there's anybody else wants to join in, folks, at $100. Yes, Megan Adamski starting us off. Megan, thank you. $100, folks. Here we go. If we could just all come in at $100 together tonight, we can surpass 32,000 or 33,000 maybe, or maybe even more. We've got Megan coming in at 100. Here we go, folks. You can type 100 into the chat bar. Maybe it's 250, 100. You can put it in the chat bar, or you could also, yes, Kay Murphy at $100. Thank you, Kay. We appreciate it. Yes, thank you very much, Kay. Yes, Megan coming in at $100. Thank you. Yes, we got another 100. Another 100. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it. Yes, folks, we're 200 away from 32. Yes! In the chat bar, Darlene O'Brien for 250. Darlene O'Brien, 250. Yes! Folks, that takes us over $32,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes! Yes! In the chat bar. Kelly.
I can't help it.
Thank you. Come here, Kelly, come here.
I can't. I get all excited, and it's like I just want to I want to buy all the live auction items, but come on. This is such a wonderful organization.
Thank you.
You bet. We got to keep going.
Yeah, thank you for your donation, Kelly. We appreciate it. In the chat bar, Julie Davidson, another $100. Kay Murphy, 100. Jeannie Welsh, 250. Woo! Yes, folks, money's coming in the chat bar. This is amazing. We've got my roommate and I, Jill Mason, my roommate and I want to donate $55. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Roxanne, all of you at home, I know we've got gifts coming in the chat, gifts coming in on the online. Thank you. We appreciate it. Wow, folks, thank you for your support tonight. We really appreciate it. We're going to get started with tonight's live auction, but we're going to come back and visit our Fund a Need at the very end. So, folks, we would encourage you now. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've got 5 live auction items. They're going to move super fast. We've got a date nights package, a cabin in San Juan Islands, a private in-home chef dinner. Chef Stephanie, shout out, and Leslie Allen, shout out to both of you. Thank you for donating this package. And Mexico, 5 days, 4 nights, and handmade wood wine rack. Kelly's going to tell you all about them. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started with our live auction right now. So if you can go back to the homepage, atou2021.ggo.bid, find our first live auction item, which will be our date nights package. Kelly, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Okay, this is a really good date night. And if you haven't been out lately, know that things are opening back up. But even if some of these restaurants aren't open right now, hey, you know you can get those to-go bags and have a little date night at home. So listen to this first one. Date Nights has a lot of gift cards, $50 to Chef's Table, from Sienna, from Lazy Dog, from Bennett's. Freddie and I had lunch there the other day. It was awesome. One night stay at the Flower Farm Bed and Breakfast in Loomis. You also get a $100 gift card to Safeway, a winery tour and tasting at Wise Villa, and 3 bottles of wine and 4 ATOU glasses. So use them over the course of a year. Use them when you want. Use them one day in a row for the next 10 days. Either way, that's a pretty good deal for your sweetie.
Date nights for your sweetie. Yes, folks. You got me all hot and bothered from the Fund a Need. I need to take my jacket off. Woo! I was getting sweaty in here. All right, we've got Heather Monahan at 700, currently in the lead on our date nights package. So Jay Resendez, I'm looking for you. You've been outbid. Maybe Kim Silvers. Looks like Jay and Kim, we're going back and forth, and Heather's in there. Jay and Kim and Heather. Folks, we're looking for $800 for our date nights package. You'll get to go to Bennett's. You've got the Loomis. Such an amazing time. They have some of the best food in our region. All of our restaurants in our area, Chef's Table and Lazy Dog and Bennett's. Thank you so much. So here we go, folks. We got another donation from Jana in the chat bar. Thank you very much. Here we go, folks. We're at $700 with Heather Monahan for our date nights package. I'm looking for $800. Jay Resendez or Kim Silvers, $800. Last chance. I'm going to close this one in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. Jay Resendez coming in. Our sponsor helping us out in a huge way, Kim Silvers. I'm looking for you, Kim. Heather, let's go. Let's try another $100, Heather. I've got $800 with Jay. I'm looking for $900. Heather Monahan, here we go. Let's cheer them on in the YouTube chat bar, ladies and gentlemen. Let's cheer them on. Let's cheer them on. We've got Jay Resendez at $800. I'm looking for $900. Heather, I'm looking for $900. Kim Silvers, I'm looking for $900. Last chance. I'm going to sell this one in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Last chance. Anybody else? Jay's got it at $800. It's a steal, folks. It's a steal. I'm looking for 900. Last chance. Gonna close it. What do we got in the chat bar? Roxanne said, amazing live auction items. This is such a blast. Gonna love it. I've got Jay here at 800. He's like, Freddie, sell it, sell it, sell it. He's like, I want it. Anybody else? Last chance. Heather, Kim, anybody else? Gonna sell it. It is now closed. Congratulations. Wow. Kelly, what about our next package?
I mean, I know we want more and more money, but Jay's probably sitting there like, Freddie, come on. I got this thing in the bag. Thank you so much, Jay. Really, really appreciate it. And for sponsoring us tonight. Let's look at this cabin on San Juan Islands, Washington. Talk about a romantic getaway. This is a remote island, folks. This is a beautiful area that's just surrounded by nature. I mean, look at the picture there. There's tons of entertainment, there's dining, there's all sorts of things to do. It is such a cute area. You can look at galleries, you can get on a boat, do some whale watching. You could go to an alpaca farm. How fun is that? What? Alpacas. Come on, alpacas are priceless, right, Freddie? What? You can also fish, you can kayak, you can bike. Washington is incredible. And so if you want to do this next year between July and September, now is your chance. Cabin on San Juan Islands. Ready to open it up, Freddie?
Wow. Yep, look at this. We've already got some activity coming in here. I got Darlene O'Brien at $855. I'm looking for the next bid. Here it is, Kim Silvers. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Let's run it up. Katie Peak generously donated this. Katie Peak, Kathleen Peak, thank you. Supporting us for so many years. Thank you so very much, Katie and Dawn. We appreciate you. I've got Darlene O'Brien here in the current lead. I'm looking for our next bid. I can feel it, Kim. I can feel it, Kim. Here we go. Kim, I'm looking for you. Last chance. Here it is. We're cheering them on in the chat bar. Roxanne said, come on, Kim. Let's get it going. Yep. I've got Darlene here at $855. I'm looking for the next bid. Last chance. Here it is. I've got it in the chat bar. We love you, Jay. Come on, Kim. We're shouting you on. Sonia, oh my goodness. Thank you so very much for everybody's generosity tonight. Jeannie in the chat bar said, the cabin sounds wonderful. Yes, I've got Darlene here, folks. So we are currently on our second live auction item. This is cabin on San Juan Islands in Washington. It's gonna be a blast. It's for 4 people and it's for the week, and I will go with you. I would be more than happy to go with you. I will help do the dishes. I will do the laundry. I'll help cook for you. And what do you know? Danica, our house party coming in at our next level, over 900. Darlene, let's have some fun, Darlene. I'm looking for the next bid. Darlene O'Brien, Kim Silvers. Maybe somebody wants to come in. John Adams at the chat bar. Jay got it last year, so don't let him get it again. That's the kind of love we've got. John, appreciate it. I've got Danica here in the lead. Danica, she's trying to figure out who she's gonna take. Maybe it's the house party. It's up to 4, so maybe we could squeeze in a 5 or 6. Here we go. I'm looking for Darlene. I'm looking for Kim. Anybody wants to come in? Here we go. Kelly's laughing away over here. I think it's because I'm knocking over the water ball. Whoa! Well, things are happening.
I'm glad that the lid is on because he's like flying all over the place. You could have a shower over here.
All right, folks. All right. I've got Danica here at the 900 level. I'm looking for our next bidder. Wants to come in. Folks, here we go. Roxanne said it is a special location. It is a cute cottage in Washington. Here it is. Yes! Darlene O'Brien came in. Danica, I'm back to you, Danica. Let's have some fun. Danica, I'm looking for a next bid. Danica, here we go. Our next bid. I've got Darlene here at 1,000. I'm looking for 1,100 plus. Danica, here we go. 1,100, here we go. I'm looking for another $100. Danica, last chance. I've got Darlene here in the lead at 1,075. I'm looking for 1,200. Here it is. Danica, if you just want to click the button, maybe somebody at Danica's house party, go over to Danica's laptop, help her out because she might want to be pressing the button and having struggle. So somebody give Danica a back massage at her house party, kind of massage her shoulders. Maybe she might click the button. I've got Darlene here at 1,075. I'm looking for Danica or Kim. Last chance. I'm going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is an absolute steal. I've got Darlene here in the lead.
Jeannie, Janine here. It's the Danica and Darlene show. We love both of these ladies so very much. ATOU, woo-hoo! All right, Darlene, I've got it here. Last chance. I'm going to close it. Last chance. Anybody else? This is an absolute steal. Folks, valued at $17.50. Here it is. Last chance. The smiles, the love smiles by Roxanne in the chat bar. Sarah Kate in the chat bar said, go, Darlene, go, Darlene, go. All right, here it is. Last chance. Gonna sell it. Danica, thinking about it. Last chance. It is going to now close. Congratulations. That's a lot of fun, and enjoy your amazing trip. And thank you for your donation to ATOU. Woo! Kelly, what's next?
All right, here's what's next, and congratulations, Darlene. All right, the next one, maybe Danica gets in on this one. This is the private in-home dining experience. And I love this because they come to you, right? In your home for up to 15 guests. You get appetizers, you get a 3-course meal, you get wine pairing, all with the amazing Chef Stephanie, and she'll help you work out all the details. But Freddie, I'm sure there's gonna be some help. You know what? I'm just gonna say it right now. Freddie will actually go and do the dishes for this one. If that's gonna bring up the money here, I'm willing to auction you off for the dishes and maybe pour the wine.
All right, I'll be your personal butler. I'll do the dishes. I'll do all the things. Here we go, folks. And I wanted to give a special shout out to Chef Stephanie and Leslie Allen. They've been supporting us all along. Oh, Kelly, come here real quick.
What?
Check it out. Check out these bids. Get us started with the bidding real quick, Kelly.
Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. I'm not an auctioneer. Okay, Darlene O'Brien right now with $1,075.
That was the last one.
See, this is why I'm not an auctioneer. Okay. We're looking at Kathleen Peak at $800. Come on, come on. Is that how he does it? Come on, Tim Silvers. You got this.
All right, I got it. I got it.
Okay, sorry.
Folks, let's give a shout out to Kelly helping us out. I've got Katie Peak here at 800. Here it is. Let's go. Katie and Kim, let's have some fun. I've got Katie at 800. Kim, I'm looking for 900. I've got Kathleen Peak here at $800. I'm looking for 900. Anybody wants to come in? Chef Stephanie, Leslie Allen. This is going to be a party and a half. It's up to 15 people, 3-course meal, the bells and whistles. I will join you. I know we're looking for it. I've got Katie here, Roxanne, Kelly, you are the bomb. We love you. Folks, here we go. I've got Kathleen Peak at $800. I'm looking for $900, valued at $2,000. We're not even halfway. This is a steal, folks. Private in-home dining and wine experience. And Chef Stephanie, she is going to make this an absolute delight. I've got Katie Peak here at $800. I'm looking for 900. Last chance. Here it is. This is a steal. Kim, I'm looking for you if you want to come in. Kathleen Peak, want to come in? I've got 800 here. Last chance. All right, here it is. I'm going to sell this one in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5. Folks, there might be a slight little chance. If you're trying to find it, it is our 3rd live auction package. It is our in-home dine. And oh, Roxanne here. Chef Steph and Leslie Allen are amazing supporters of ATOU. They have been supporting us for so many years in a huge way, and they're major supporters of ATOU. Here we go, folks. I've got 800 with Kathleen Peak. I'm looking for $900. Last chance, not the last chance. Here it is. This is a steal. Gonna close it. Let me do one more final countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Last chance. Anybody wants to come in at the last second? Kathleen, Katie, and Dawn, get ready to bid at the last second in case you get outbid. Here it is. It is going to now close. Congratulations. We appreciate it. Oh, whoa. Danica came in at the last second. Folks, I've got Danica here at the last second. We're going to keep it open. I've got 900 here with Danica. I'm looking for $1,000. Katie Peak, here we go. I'm looking for 1,000. I've got Danica at 900. I spoke too soon because there was a little delay and the bid came in at the last second. I've got Danica here at 900. I'm looking for $1,000. It's $100 more, Katie. $100 more. Last chance. We'll have some fun. We'll get the bidding going. I'm looking for $1,000. Katie Peak, last chance. Katie Peak, I want to sell it to you. I tried to sell it to you, but we got another 100. Here it is. I'm looking for $1,000. Anybody else? Last chance. Danica came in for the steal, for the absolute steal. Here it is. Anybody in the chat wants to come in, looking for $1,000. Kathleen Peak, last chance. I've got 1,000 with Danica. This is a steal. Anybody else? Let me check the software one more time. We're getting a refresh. All right. And it is now closed. Congratulations. That was a lot of fun. We appreciate it. Thank you. And Kelly, we've got another one. I think we're going to Mexico.
We're going to Mexico. Well, I don't know. Are we going to Mexico? I would love to go to Mexico. This one just came in tonight, and Freddie can tell you a lot about it because this is a wonderful company that works with us in some of these auctions. 5 days and 4 nights for a couple. Who would not want to get away to Mexico right now, right? We're all cooped up at home. Things are opening up. You can get down there now. You just need your passport, and they've got the COVID tests all figured out. Trust me, I've been, and it's all good. It's good. They're keeping it safe. So this is a 4 or 5 star resort at either Cancun, Acapulco, or Nuevo Vallarta. So either place is amazing.
All right, folks. 5 days, 4 nights in Mexico for 2 people. 5-star resort, 4 or 5-star resort. Imagine you're going to be on the beach. I'm looking for an opening bid at $500. This is an absolute steal. Heidi in the chat bar said, Darlene is so excited to go to San Juan Islands. This is my dream come true since seeing it at ATOU. Thank you, everyone, for this gift. We love you all. Thank you. And a touch of understanding in the chat bar said, this is an amazing package deal. Don't miss it. So here we go, folks. We are currently on our Mexico package. We just added it today. We're looking for a starting bid at just $500. It's valued at $1,500. This is 5 days, 4 nights in Mexico. Could be at Nueva Vallarta. It could be at Acapulco or Cancun. And it's for 2 people. And I've heard that this has been a wonderful package and a lot of people have really enjoyed it. So folks, here we go. I'm looking for 500 and wants to start us off. Anybody wants to get us going here at $500, Mexico, 5 days, 4 nights. You'll be on the beach. You'll be enjoying yourselves, relaxing on the beach. Maybe,
Is that your relaxing look? I don't, what is this look? Is this like, this is what we do at the beach?
This is the relaxing look.
Like with those, you know, the sun.
Oh, the shade thing, yeah. We're relaxing on the sun, and then
here's your
here's the cocktail.
And then someone over here. There you go.
This could be you.
This
could be you.
So weird, but it could be you.
The sun thing and the water. All right, looks like Sean Patrick Murphy. It's gonna be you, Sean. I've got you at $500. I'm looking for $600. I've got $500 with Sean. I'm looking for $600. Here we go. So a bidder wants to come in. This is 5 days, 4 nights, Mexico. Sean Patrick Murphy coming in at $500. Folks, I'm looking for $600. We're going to Mexico. Well, we might not be, but if you want to, I would be happy to. Here we go. Roxanne, wow, thanks, Sean, for bidding on the Mexican getaway. We appreciate you, Sean. I've got Sean here at $500. I'm looking for $600 going to Mexico. Folks, this is valued at $1,500. So maybe you're still trying to figure out where it is on the link here. So I'm going to give it one more chance. If you want to go to Mexico, now's your chance. I'm going to sell it here in just a second. All right. Here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to keep this one open until Monday evening. We're going to give this one a little bit more time because I think we can maybe get a little bit more. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see if we can sell it here now. I got Sherry Hughes coming in at $600. I think we can get a little bit more for this. Sean, I'm looking for $700. Sean, if you want to come in another $100, I've got Sherry Hughes at $600. I'm looking for $700. Folks, here we go. We're looking for a little bit more action. I know we can get a little bit more, valued at $1,500. This is a steal. This is 5-star resort at Cancun, Acapulco, Nueva Vallarta. Folks, this sells usually for 1,500 plus, maybe 1,800. This is a steal. And A Touch of Understanding, who's next? You seriously don't want to miss this opportunity. I've got Sherry Hughes here at $600. I'm looking for $700. Here it is. Sean, I'm looking for you, Sean. One more click. We'll have some fun. I'm looking for 700, Sean. Here it is. I've got 600 with Sherry, looking for $700. Jeannie in the chat bar said, hi, Mom, Marilyn. Shout out to my mom, Marilyn, in the chat bar. Marilyn, we love you from Janine Stover. Thank you. All right, looking for 700. Sean, I'm trying to sell it to you, Sean. I'm looking for another $100. Sarah Kate said, this is such a great deal. Here it is. Last chance. Looking for 700. Gonna sell it in 5, 4, 3. I'm bidding, not, but can't. In the chat bar. Oh, Darlene O'Brien came in at 700. Sherry, I'm looking for $800, Sherry. I've got 700 with Darlene. Folks, we got some action coming in. Darlene's here at 700. Sherry, I'm looking for $800. 800, Sherry. Maybe Sean wants to come back in. I've got 700 with Darlene. I'm looking for $800. 800. I've got 700 here with Darlene O'Brien. Darlene's been bidding all night long, helping us out in a huge way. Sherry Hughes, it's another $100. This is Mexico, Acapulco, Nueva Vallarta, Cancun. Here it is. Sherry, I'm looking for you. Last chance. Sean Patrick Murphy, if you want to come in. Folks, here it is. Last chance. I'm going to sell it in 5, 4. I've got to close it, folks. We got to move on. Anybody else wants to come in? I've got 700 with Darlene. Kim Silvers, stop him. I love it. We've got so much love in the chat bar. Our supporters helping us out in a huge way tonight. Darlene, I've got you at 700. I'm going to sell it to you unless Sherry comes in at 800. Last chance. Maybe Sean wants to come in one more time. Got to close it. 3, 2, 1. Final chance. Sherry, one more. Last one. It is now closed. Congratulations, it's now closed, and we've got one final package. Kelly, what do we got?
And this is a really, really good one too. Congratulations, Darlene. So fun. All right, let's go to that custom wine rack and 2 cases of wine. This wine rack is gorgeous. It's made by Evers Custom Design. It's a local wood designer. Look at the pictures here. Just so you know the size, it's 38 inches tall, 31 inches wide, 17.5 inches deep, and holds 12 bottles of wine. So look around your house, look around your office. I mean, come on. See if it is the right size for you. This is made of solid maple with just a gorgeous stain on it. And again, the wine is not too shabby either. 2 cases of wine mixed with a Culotte Red and White from Cask Winery, a Chardonnay from Bogle, and a Cabernet.
Whew. All I heard was a lot of wine. Folks, here we go. This is our last and final live auction package. Let's have some fun. This is a beautiful wine rack, 2 cases of wine, all the bells and whistles, and here it is. And it's generously donated. Pam Evers Custom Designs, local home based in Placer County. We've got 300 with Heather Monahan. Heather, you've been starting us off all night. Thank you. Valued at $1,600. Here it is. I'm looking for 400. 400. I've got Heather here at 300. I'm looking for 400. Pam Evers, I see you there. Thank you so much. Heather here at 300. I'm looking for $400. Folks, here it is. Last chance. Looking for 400. Where you can find this one is at the link below, atlu2021.ggo.bid. And if you scroll down, you'll see our 5th and final live auction package, and that is our handmade wine rack. Folks, here it is. I'm looking for $400. If you're struggling for any reason tonight, you can bid in the YouTube chat bar by typing 400 right now. I've got 300 with Heather on the software. I'm looking for $400. Here it is. Looking for 400. Last chance. 400. Gonna close it here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anybody else? Last chance. Heather's gonna get a steal, an absolute steal. Anybody else wants to come in? Gonna close it here. Anybody else? Heather's got a steal. Last chance. Folks, 2 cases of wine with a custom wine rack. This is so cool. This is absolutely Like, wow, 2 cases of wine for $300. That is an absolute steal. Anybody wants to come in at $400? Last chance. Going to close it. Here it is. Going to now close. It is now closed. Thank you so very much, folks, for all of your support tonight with ATOU. In the chat bar, Roxanne Snyder said, Darlene, I think you will be doing a bit of traveling. Thank you so much. Kelly, wow, that was pretty cool.
It is cool. And I love that we get into the bidding and the back and forth with the live auction. But really, at the end of the day, this money goes to such a wonderful cause, and it really changes the lives of people in our community. And so we're just so glad, whether or not you got your high bid in, you donated, $25 or $2,500, everything really makes a big difference. I still see, Freddie, that people are donating money in the chat bar too. And you just think about how these programs need help so much, especially in this day and age of COVID and everything being virtual, just like what we're doing right now.
Right.
But they're still making a difference. A touch of understanding is really reaching out to children of all ages.
Yeah, there's so much love in the chat bar. Jill Mason just donated another $50. Folks, we're checking out the Fund a Need right here, right now. Linda Grant just gave another $100. Thank you. Karen Beer here at $250. Joanne, Kay Murphy, Megan, Kim, John. Folks, thank you for all of your support tonight. We see you in the chat bar. We appreciate you. So much love for ATOU, for all that they've continued to do throughout this year and will continue to do into the future. Folks, if you want to come into our Fund a Need, you can still make a gift there now. Our silent auction and Fund a Need will stay open until Monday night at 8 p.m.
Good.
Monday night at 8 p.m., our Fund a Need and silent auction will stay open. And we want to thank our sponsors one more time. You'll see them on the screen here now. Thank you to all of our sponsors: Steve Sanders of Measured Financial, Pride Industries, LRG Lending, First Northern Bank, Quantum Real Estate, SMUD, Green Valley Hospice, Mission Sisters, Roseville Auto Mall Association.
Also Silvers HR, All Cal Insurance, Bayer, and Jay. Look at Jay Resendez Law. We saw him all night. Lincoln Business Network Group, Tri-Counties Bank, and Bender Insurance Solutions.
Thank you, everyone, for making tonight possible. And we've also got 2 photos of some of our kiddos that wanted to share thank you as well for you. You'll see them on the screen here now.
It's so great to see from these kids, because they go into this not really knowing, right, what they're going to be learning about. And it seems like, from what they've said after it happens, their eyes are just wide open. We talk about what can happen with children, with bullying and with isolation. And these programs really just bring kids together, and it just warms my heart. So thank you again to the volunteers. We can't forget, because, just these programs in general, they're doing so much and making such a difference.
Yep. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure I don't miss any final words while we're still here. Let me double check. Folks, if you want to do pickup or delivery, that can be arranged with the winning bidder if responsible for shipping. So thank you again, folks, for all ATOU does in our community. And Kelly, that was a beautiful close, and I kind of threw in some final closing things at the end.
You can't help it, but I know how much this means to you too. When he first came to me and talked to me about this, it just melts your heart. I know that. So thank you for all you do too for this wonderful organization.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, folks, thank you for joining us tonight. Our Fund a Need and silent auction will stay open until Monday. We see you in the chat bar. So much love. Kelly, why don't you send us out?
We love you. Have a wonderful night, and thanks for all you do.